And we're back for another great episode of my food reviews. I don't have like an official title for them yet. Thank y'all for the support and feedback from the first one. I was surprised in a good way by how much positive feedback we got. So we're going to keep these things going. And to lay the ground rules for y'all, I'll set some reminders. One, the scale is on a 1 to 5, right? So 5 is oh my gosh, it's lit. 1 is eh. But I'm doing these reviews of places that I rock with, and I'm highlighting the items that are my favorites, right? So it's not going to be any, oh, this was dry or that's trash. No, it's more so highlighting my favorite things in these places. So technically, nobody's going to get a bad review. I'm just going to tell you why certain menu items are my favorites. Now, these might not be everybody else's favorites, but these are my favorites. So today's episode, I stopped by Lips Cafe, 1412 Nostrand Avenue. Shout out to Jermaine and Mama Weeks to try a few things. Well, not to try, but to highlight a few things on the menu that are my favorites. So I spent about $60 in there. Got a couple of things. We're going to check them out. All right, boom. This is a shrimp wrap. So I'll let y'all get a picture of that. Take this bite real quick. You see the mango, you see the chutney, you see all the shrimp they packed in there for you. This thing is a hit. It's light. No frills, no fluff. It's like a nice light wrap. So if you are more health conscious, I think that's like a great lunchtime option for you. So out of 5, I get at a 4.5. Wash it down with some Savoir Brooklyn brand seltzer. So next up, this container's a little heavier, but let's see what we got here. This might be the piece de resistance. It is. So next up, we got this delicious jerk chicken lips pasta. Feast your eyes on that right there. Look at that. Right? Now, if you're from Brooklyn, you know reggae pasta, island pasta, Rasta Pasta. It's been a thing for a long, long time. They say one spot originated it, another spot. The first time I ever had Rasta Pasta in my life was at a spot called Sansuchi. No longer here, but if you're from Brooklyn or you've been around, you know Sansuchi was on Myrtle Ave back in the day. Food was busted. And one of the chefs from Footprints apparently went there and brought that recipe with him. And that was the best Rasta Pasta I had at that time. Now, the Lips Rasta Pasta, or the Lips Pasta as it's called, in my opinion, is the best Rasta Pasta right now outside in Brooklyn, in the city. I can't count Rasta Pasta. If the Rasta Pasta don't come from Brooklyn, I can't count it anywhere. But best Rasta Pasta right now is this right here. I'm going to show you why in a second. First and foremost, look at all the nice jerk chicken. I haven't touched jerk chicken yet, but look. The portions you get at Lips, this is enough pasta to feed me, wifey, probably the kids too, right? This is a lot of food. You see how deep the container is. This is a pretty deep container of food, right? The Rasta Pasta is not overly creamy. It has the right balance of noodles and sauce. It's not like drenched. It's not like gooey. I feel like the noodles are cooked perfectly. Not too hard, not too soft. I don't like al dente noodles on anything, so this strikes the right balance. The jerk chicken, well seasoned. They know what they're doing over there, man. And it's made to order. So I'm going to get at there a 4.8 out of 5. If I'm lying, I'm flying. But this right here is busting. You cannot go wrong with Lips Rasta Pasta. Lips Pasta, whatever you want to call it. You can't go wrong with that. Last but not least, for those that are more eat halal or not messing with the chicken or whatever. Got this vegan rice bowl. Now again, look at how much food they give you. Like, look at how much food they give you. You got chickpeas, some greens. I can't remember what they call them. I'm forgetting right now. A mashup. You got some cabbage. You know I'm team cabbage. I love me a good cabbage. Giant plantain, and then you got some rice right there. This is a lot of food, right? There's no way I can eat all this by myself. So let's get this bite of this rice with the chickpeas. Ah. So amazing. It's like a coconut jasmine rice, right? Like the chickpeas are OD well seasoned, like a nice curry to it. Greens ain't mushy. Everything is well seasoned with a nice sweetness to it, right? So it's a nice flavor profile because you're not just getting sweet, you're getting sweet and savory. But nothing salty. Everything is very well balanced. Because I hate salty food. So if you're trying to get healthy, you're trying to unbig your back, you're trying to unbig your dad bod, it's a nice dinner or lunch option, right? If you're vegan, it's a vegan bowl, right? But I think there's enough protein in there with the chickpeas. You got carbs in the rice, and you still got, you get your iron from the greens. So that, I'm going to give it 4.7. We also have done a podcast episode where we met the owners and, sat down with one of them for a great conversation. So the link to that is going to be in the bio. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed this. Let us know where we should go to next for our next food review. Over and out.